Hello, everybody. My name is Devoted, and today I have Jason Ben Trujillo, who is also known by several other aliases. How you doing today, Jason?
Good, good. How you doing, bro?
I'm great. So, Jason and I are both from Pueblo, Colorado. We're both advocates of our city in too many ways to count.
Right, right.
And myself, I'm an artist primarily. I just recently started, Small Talk with Devoted to promote growth and on an equal opportunity basis, to help my numbers and to help individuals like Jason and other artists in our vicinity here. So be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of that information
That's right.
will be in this video. So let's go ahead and get this thing underway. Jason, so I know that you have had a lot of success with your following on Facebook and YouTube, and tell me a bit about Jason. Tell me a bit about how life was for you prior to breaking through, and we'll get into some of these 500,000 view videos you have and your large following and such as we progress into the interview.
Okay. Well, I was born in Avondale, Colorado, and Pueblo. But see, this is how it goes. I was kind of messed up. I had my problems with things. Been to jail several times. But I got stabbed, and I changed my life around. I started just putting up all my stuff. I love doing this. I always had singing in my heart, so I started putting stuff up there, and 719, it hit.
Yeah,
It hit. It went crazy, man.
I've been told that 719 is always on your mind.
Yes, it is. It is on my mind.
Tell me a bit about the time frame that you were in when you got stabbed there. It would seem that you were talking about maybe your late teens, 20s.
No, it's actually about 6 years ago.
Oh wow.
And man, I was in the hospital for 3 days, came back out, and told God that I was going to change. You know what I mean? And and it was all my heart. I just started putting videos up there because it's always been my dream. It's always been my dream to be a rapper, singer, and comedy came along with it. And I had an ex-girlfriend that broke my heart at the same time. So I was going through all kinds of stuff. I was trying to win her back. I was trying to do this. And started singing to my girl that never gave me a chance in high school. And it was crazy, man. I'm telling you, when 719 hit, people were coming off the street. Everybody was sending me love, you know what I mean? I was like crazy. I didn't even know. People were knocking on my door. It was crazy, man.
So, and this was all in that same time frame, about 6 years ago?
Yeah. About 6 years ago.
That's when you did Washing Machine, and I'm paraphrasing, of course. I don't know the exact names.
Washing Machine. Yeah, I love my Bud Light.
I love my green chili.
My green chili, yeah. All that stuff, man.
Sancho Claus.
Sancho Claus, get out of here! Try to steal my girlfriend. Try to steal my beer. Woo!
So I gotta say, man, like from the time that I've observed you, which was essentially in the beginning, and I was out in the world in California doing my thing, and this and that, I just you've come a really long way, man.
Yeah.
like I mean, you know, just to being a refined artist, you know, from being a paisa to a freaking straight just you know, solid fucking Chicano rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just basing that on, you know, one of your the recent video you just sent me. What was that one called?
Oh, it's called Summer Days in the 719.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying you've cleaned up nicely, man. You know.
Right on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, your focus is there. You know, you have a definitive goal. You know, where you have an umbrella. You know, you have your different personas. You're doing these, you know, just anything and everything to stay in the game, but your focus is there, man. You know, I always appreciate you, you know, being somebody that is just so open and enthusiastic about what you do.
Thank you. You the same, man. I can see it in you. That heart of yours is good.
Appreciate it. So tell me a bit more about your childhood, man.
Man, I was a rambunctious kid. I used to do some crazy stuff, you know, stunts and stuff like that, just like Al, you know what I mean? I was always the first kid to do something, you know what I mean? You know, like this one time my friends told me to ride a bike, you know, and they didn't have no brakes on it. And man, I hit this hill and flipped over and everything else. I got up and did it again just to do it, you know what I mean? It's crazy like that, man. Always the first one to do something like that. And I used to break dance when I was a kid too. It was awesome, bro. So I started break dancing and all that too. So,
like, what got you into music, man? And who are some of your influences?
Dr. Dre, Eminem, and the classics like George Clinton and all those ones like that. And those ones, I just love them to death, man. And I just see how it works, you know what I mean? It's awesome. I was a kid sitting up in the middle of the night singing to a Rush, you know what I mean? And then I just started making songs, you know what I mean? It's just awesome, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you like a lot of classic rock as well.
Oh, I love every music, even like classical, country, everything.
What high school did you go to, Jason?
I went to Pueblo County High School.
I love the way you say. I love the way you say Pueblo.
Pueblo.
Orale!
You know what I'm talking about? You know you're from me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's how we do it over here. You know? That's how we do it down here in Pueblo. We always tear it up. Come out, we kick butt. You know what I'm saying? We love green chili. Orale!
Speaking of green chili, when you gonna, you know, make a batch for your boy, man? What's good? I know your mama makes some good green chili.
Oh yeah, man. I'll set it up, man. I have my mom make us a pot. We'll just come out and rub it down. You know what I mean? I have it on the mashed potatoes too. You know that. You know what I mean? Every wedding, every anniversary, there's always mashed potatoes and green chili. You know what I'm saying? Put it right on top. That's Colorado gravy right there. You know?
Yeah. No, you know, I was pretty upset when I found out that, you know, that the Broncos Stadium, you know, their business ventures with green chili, they were doing it out of New Mexico. I'm like, why the hell ain't they doing it out of Pueblo, man?
That's what I said. I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? Hatch chili. We got the best goddamn chili right here in Pueblo. What the hell, you know?
You know, I think a big part of it is you know, the amount needed to accommodate, you know, just not being perhaps enough in Pueblo. I don't know. That's been my understanding. But even if that's the case, like, why not, you know, utilize what you can? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like Pueblo prides itself on, you know, the chili festival and such. I mean, it's like, come on now.
That's it. And then you know, the state fair with all that stuff. just couldn't understand that at all, man. It's just crazy.
So tell me, what has been the biggest show that you've done? How many people were there, and what were the beneficial results for you, Jason?
The Downtown Band Festival, right there. There were 5,000 people. They had me. I was in the crowd mingling with everybody. I went on stage for a couple minutes, you know what I mean? I was back there mingling with Zap and Roger, Midnight Star, you know what I mean? It was crazy. Yes, man.
Nice. So tell me a bit more about your music, where you're at with things today, what the progression has been for you.
Well, see, I'm starting to sing all my songs with music nowadays. I'm not just making up things. I'm making sure, I'm doing all of it professionally now, you know what I mean? But just my comic and stuff, that's just all out there. You know what I mean? And
so what is it that you wish to tie together, Jason, at the end of the day? Like, and I'll give you an example from myself. Like, I'm a recovering addict. I have been for 10 years. Anybody who knows me remotely knows that. People also know that I'm a hip hop artist. I imagine that they are very quickly recognizing, this series that I'm starting, this video, radio, interview, show that I'm doing here, because I have a following, I'm able to, transition that platform. But basically, like for me, I tie together Devoted and Derek. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just my personal life, my recovery life, and my musical life, my entertainment life, because I do acting and stuff like that as well, you know what I mean? But so I'm just curious,
one step, when you become an artist, it's one step away from anything, you know what I mean? You become something else, you know what I mean? That's how it goes.
Sure. So, but I mean, first of all, state for everybody all of your aliases.
Well, the three top ones are me, Jason Trujillo 719. Then there's Sancho, and then there's OG Lil Vato. Orale! What's going on, eh? So those are the top three. I got a couple others out there, but yeah, they're all different.
So what is the basis of these couple others that you're referring to?
Well, there's Pedro Michaels. He's a Spanish rock star, porn star. You know what I mean? Coming out, you know what I mean? And then there's Jose Dirt. That's Joe Dirt's cousin. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. I recall. So are those other characters that you're just experimenting with that you're hoping to cultivate into?
Well, some of them catch and some of them don't. So you know what I mean. So I go with the fans want. You know what I mean? You can tell the difference. You know.
Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm asking you. Is like, what is your end game brand? Is it Jason Trujillo 719, or are all of those a funnel up to that, or like what is your greatest focus as an artist?
Well, I love my music. That's what I really want to do. You know what I mean? But my comedy and stuff like that, it just came out of me. So I enjoy that, and you know what I mean? But what I really focus on is reaching that dream. My dream is to be on the Allen Show, meet Digital Underground, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Tyra Banks.
Interesting. It's very interesting that you say that, because I used to work for Kent Racker, who is Shock G's brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah, I actually, have his contact. So perhaps we will, discuss that in further depth.
Oh, right on. Yeah. That's my dream. You know what I mean? I would give up even Sancho Man just to have that dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean when you say that?
Because I put all my heart and soul into this. I ain't joking. I stood on street corners holding up signs. You know what I mean? Check out Jason Trujillo 719. I put everything. I put all my money that I have extra into my career. Everything. My comic, my work, everything. My movie, well, my episodes of Sancho Man, all that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
that's...
I totally understand, man. You know, I went from being a high school dropout to getting a college education in the arts to traveling through 19 different states, street performing, and just on a...
That's why I did you, bro, because you put all your heart into it, you know? I had to stand out there with a sign, you know, people come by, hey, what the hell you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I had even this little... I had this little guy, you know, this little Mexican guy. He was throwing rocks at me. Get out of here! You know what I mean? I was like, you know.
Okay. So I got one for you on that. I'm standing on the street corner, first in Santa Clara, I believe, in San Jose, and this veteran comes up to me, man, and he's blitzed out of his mind, drunk, man, right? I mean, belligerent, and he comes up to me and he's wielding a knife, man. You know,
oh my God!
So like, I'm tripping out, you know, and I'm like right in the middle of my thing, you know, like many of the instances that I've had on the block with, you know, gangsters or homeless people or whomever, you know, and you know, like before he pops the blade out of this knife. Right, you know, I freaking shove him to the ground, man, and I'm so kind-hearted, you know, that even so, I shove him and then I grab him and help him to the ground, you know, ease his fall because it was gonna be a hard crash, you know,
right,
and right as I'm doing this, you know, a cop drives by, of course, you know, and anyway, I was like, look, I was just doing my thing, man. I didn't have nothing to do with this dude. You know, he came up to me hella crazy, you know, with a knife and you know, so this officer just kicks the knife, you know, picks it up, walks back to her squad car and leaves, dude. You know, and one more quick thing, you know, on that subject, because it was in the same area that I was getting down, and that same officer, you know, which I kind of felt like had the hots for me. I definitely was feeling her, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this one lady, you know, this other gal, you know, that obviously had, you know, an addiction problem, bare minimum, you know. Comes up to me while I'm singing Elvis, you know, can't help falling in love with you, and she's going nuts, right? You know, like and like I'm saying, just, you know, sensory misfire, the whole nine, dude. Like, you know, to the point where, you know, I had to, you know, get PD over there and let him know. I'm like, look, I don't trip on nobody. I live and let live. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But like, she's affecting my livelihood here. You know what I'm saying? Can you please, you know, ask her to, you know, hit another block or something, man? You know, right? And you know what she told that officer, that same woman cop? She told that cop that I mesmerized her. Yeah, so
that's funny. Another thing that happens to me though too, people stop by and start handing me money. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not homeless. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get out there. You know what I mean? That all the time, man.
Hey, man. You know, I never look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a very hard-working person, but I will never turn down a Patreon. You know, if somebody wants to throw down for the cause, handle business, man. Just you know, just do what you feel is most appropriate.
Yeah, well, with me, like, people come up to me and they want to give me money for a selfie or something like that. You know what I mean? I will not take money for a selfie. That's just how I am. You know what I mean? I just will not take it.
I hear you. Yeah. Well,
they're trying to show love.
Yeah, well, like when I street perform and stuff like that, I've seen it in countless, different metropolitans, from Denver to Las Vegas to San Francisco to San Jose to LA. I could literally go on and on. Atlanta, Houston. I've been so many different places doing it, and all of these cats have a gimmick. They have okay, step right up, folks. Put $5 in the bucket and we'll get the show going. I don't do none of that, man. I just let people, throw down how they throw down. I was outside of a Cardi B concert in Atlanta this last year and got shut down like 10 minutes after doing my thing by PD. But in that 10 minutes, I made like freaking $20, man.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like
cool.
I think I did one song, and made like $20, dude.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I've had, I just want to tell the viewers, man, that in the industry, in the arts, in sales, it's not about the 99 no's, it's about the one yes. You know what I'm saying? But
that's exactly right.
In art, it's not about the 999 no's, it's about the one yes.
That's exactly right.
So just
like I like to say, like 719 went viral, you know what I mean? But you have like thousands of songs, but it only took one song to make me who I am today. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yes, sir.
I want to say to you, Pueblo, they have supported me. I have restaurants, passkeys, the list goes on, and they always show me love, and I always try to return that love back. I do support my community, with all my heart. You know what I mean? And I appreciate all the love they give me.
Yeah, definitely.
They treat me good and they treat me like family.
Definitely, and that's what it's about, man. If you keep your spiritual condition right, everything else will come, man. And the more you can whittle down, it's like when Michelangelo, created the David. He suggested that he didn't create the David. He just chipped away everything that wasn't the David. So essentially he's saying that he just allowed it to come into fruition, by grace, essentially.
Right.
And that's what this platform, Small Talk with Devoted is about. Is just allowing, artists to have a platform, to grow in unity and community and numbers and push our businesses, because we're all humans. We all got to do what we got to do to make a sustainable living, So yeah, the key is to be honorable and respectful in any field that you desire or find yourself in at any given time.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. And I'm really about dreams too. I was just thinking about that because some kids and stuff like that, I'll share anything to my page. If they're trying to reach for their dream, I will put it to my page. I had a stripper that wants to be for videos, you know what I mean? I shared that on my page, you know what I mean? But it was no nudity or anything. But I will do anything for somebody that is reaching their dream. That's just me.
Yeah, let me reiterate a little bit, Jason, what I was saying earlier. Like I appreciate that about you, man. That you're raw. It's evident. You've been around the hood. You've been in the hood. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the class that you had behind you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you.
That you stay in the trenches. But you're shooting for the stars too, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's an amazing quality that, not everybody can say that they have that understanding, not everybody holds it down like that, man,
Thank you. I appreciate it. And so do you, man. I see. I just like your drive, bro. I just love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jason has been so resilient in, getting this interview going, man. We've been having some technical difficulties with it, and he's just been like, bro, like I ain't skipping you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had to handle business and get my platform down. Jason and I have been exchanging notes for some years at this point, and it's always just been a very graceful, solid exchange.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
So, tell me more about your music, man. Where you're at and where you're going, because you expressed that is your greatest passion and movement. That is the catalyst. That is the vehicle to get you where you wish to be. So break it down for me, man. Just give me the freaking Hollywood insider on that, my brother.
Well, right now I'm focusing on real stuff. You know what I mean? We're jumping back. I'm with Break Money Records, Anthony Sanchez, Frank Sanchez, and we do hood stuff and plus inspirational stuff. Like we have one showing some love in the 719, where we go help out the first responders, and we're taking videos, helping them out, giving them back to our community. You know what I mean? Like the other day I went out and gave the fire department a couple of places, and gave them food and just telling them, showing them love. You know what I mean? And then we got hood stuff coming out too, little gangsters, what I mean? Keeping it good, keeping it real, keeping it fresh. That's how we do it. And I think sometimes people get confused on that, but our hearts are in the good place. We're still trying to keep our artwork with showing love still at the same time. There's a difference, you know what I mean? Just like in my comedy, I'm a totally different person than Sancho Man and OG Lil Vato, you know what I mean? So that's where the focus is on our music. We're just trying to keep it out there. We're trying to keep it going.
So do you have merch out? Do you have an outlet? A storefront for your merch? Or are you just doing it straight? Shaking hands and kissing babies, mom and pop. How break it down for me.
Well, my merchandise is I got shirts now. I got Sancho Man shirts and 719 shirts that are for sale. $20 a piece. But my thing is, I'd like to promote, so I try to give away as many as possible. You know what I mean? Like different memes, meme contests. Are you just doing something funny or nice? You know what I mean? For the community or whatever you're doing. I even gave this girl, she took a selfie with me. She wanted a picture with me, and she had the biggest tongue I ever seen. You know what I mean? So I had put an APB on her because I didn't know her name, and they came back, and I gave her a shirt just for having a big tongue. You know what I mean? So I like doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just.
Well, I'll tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you send double XL or XL my way. I'll definitely wear it on the show or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you. Thank you for your support.
Of course.
I sure will.
You already know what it is, man. Like look, I don't. I'm solid in and of myself, man. My relationship to the God of my understanding is God and I are good, brother. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to feel inferior or superior to anyone. I can serve with accuracy and diligence and just respect and honor, man, because I know that I'm golden, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. I think we're all equal. I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. Just keep it out like that. You know what I mean? I'm not a superstar, and even if I did become, which I know I am that big, I'm just the same guy I was yesterday. Just good old Jason Ben Trujillo. You know what I mean?
That's right. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something, impromptu here, and let you, react or respond as you wish. There, Mr. Leprechaun. Don't you be laughing like you're taunting me with a freaking pot of gold, all right? Simone. So nah, hey, I'm digging that. I don't know why you let it go.
Took it off? Oh no, man, that was just my leprechaun. We are the leprechauns. I just like to change it, man. I like to put stuff in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summer days. Think about those summer days.
So tell me about this track, man. Where'd you lay it down? Whose studio is it? Who did the producing? When did you drop this? What's good on it? Give us the run.
Man, we filmed this and recorded about 2 months ago, and I wrote it, and Anthony Sanchez produced it and made the video. He's excellent. He's from Big Money Records. That's how we do it. And much love to him, man. I got this idea from just back in the day. We used to cruise Maine, cruising the park on Sundays, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to cruise Northern, man. You know.
That's where they hit it now. You know what I mean? But real park when they cruise it hard.
Right. Yeah, I feel it.
Right on, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I used to go cruising in Lolo's, man. You know, as a teenager. You know, yeah. My mom's side of the family is Chicano, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah. I've always been a Miklo type character, man. You know,
Miklo.
Able
what you do, milkweed?
Yeah, man, just blending in wherever, you know, like on my song, I did a mixtape, you know, called, you know, from Too Short's Getting It, you know, and I kind of talk about, you know, just rolling with the essays, you know what I mean? So, you know, rolling with the OG little vatos, you know.
Ooh!
Yeah, no, I've been down for the clica.
Orale!
No, I'm just saying though, like, yeah, I've always been able to just.
The blue eyes are brown,
see more, you know, like I just, you know, got in where I fit in, man. Blacks, whites, browns, it didn't matter to me. Hip hop culture is what it was about, man. I just started writing poetry real young. Was inspired by my mother. My mother's an amazing poet, you know.
Awesome.
And
talk about moms, man. I want to give her a shout out, Ethel Trujillo, man. I don't have a car, you know, I'm still hood and stuff like that. And she takes me to all the concerts, all the birthday parties, all the appearances that I got to do. And she's always there, man. And I love her to death. She supports me with all her heart, and I love her. I truly do.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. You know, it's good that you had that, you know, tight knit relationship with your mother, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So Break Money Records, man. They are out of Pueblo, yeah.
Yep, Eastside Pueblo.
So you got so you got some links for their stuff. You want to push, you know, something?
Yes, exactly that right there. Break Money Records on YouTube. We got tons of music on there. Check them out. Much love to them, man. Also, you can see our songs on my Facebook page under Jason Ben Trujillo. Check them out. It's right there. You know, it's all about showing that love. Where can people find yours?
Oh yeah. So you know, my main platforms. You know, my biggest following is my Facebook artist page, which, you know, I will leave in the description. You know, in this video, you know, you will see those things, which I'm saying that, you know, pre-post, if that makes sense to the viewers.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you know, this video is actually my my first official video that I'm doing with Jason here. It's a real honor to do. So but yeah, you'll see in the beginning of this video, and probably think that I'm an idiot for saying this during the video 34 minutes in.
Oh no.
No, I just make light of shit, man. But yeah, so you'll see the icons, from my stuff. I got my devoted artist page is my biggest deal. I got over 4,500 followers on there. I got around 900 followers on my Instagram. I have people that have 30,000 plus followers that hit me, that follow me on my Instagram, because
that's awesome.
I've put in the work, man. I've done.
Yeah, you did, man. I see it there.
I've done the marketing and promotioning. Like I got an Associate of Arts for Pueblo Community College. You know what I'm saying? I went and did a solid portion of my bachelor's degree work at the University of Colorado Denver. I did recording arts and music business there, and I've worked with E40's platinum producers in my career, and I could delve into many intricacies. But one thing that I do want to say real quick is, on my devoted artist page, I have like 300 and some odd freaking videos. So get in there and freaking check it out, man. Like
that's how you do it, bro. Woo! Yeah. Check him out on Devoted, man. That's the place you gotta be. Check him out. Check out his artistry. Woo!
Yeah. I got, like I said, I got my artist page on Facebook, and then I got my personal page on Facebook, which of course is just Derek Dubel, and then I'm trying to gain some traction with Twitter. I don't understand Twitter for anything. So
me either. I don't.
Viewers out there, if you understand Twitter, freaking holler at Jason and I, man, because I literally have 2,800 tweets and it has gone nowhere. But
I don't understand it either, man. Oh man.
Yeah, that was.
I just want to tell my fans, all 50,000 of them, man, I love your support. Everything you've done for me, I just dig it, man. People are calling me up and go, Jason, you know what I mean? It's all positive all the time. So I just love my fans to death. I don't care. You can call me at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, well, because I told Jason, I said, you better be taking them calls, man. Just do it like Devoted. Caller, you're on the air, Yeah, so I'm trying to get the YouTube channel popping. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I had people viewing me in 48 different countries. It was really pretty freaking amazing. And then
that is amazing.
I totally just tore the wheel down and reinvented it, so to speak, or rebuilt it. I guess refurbished it, maybe. Yeah. So just want to say one more thing about the Twitter situation. Like I've just had my personal page or whatever, linked up to my Twitter. So like when you click, any of, most of my 2,800 tweets or whatever, they all just draw back to my Facebook. So I'm hoping that at some point I can do that some serious justice. I'm really looking forward to getting these videos out on all of those platforms, man. And just,
man, I don't understand Twitter whatsoever, man. I don't even know. What's a tweet?
I don't know, brother. Ask Donald Trump, man. He's real savvy to the tweet game, man. So yeah, let me know what are how can people look you up? Verbally tell me, like for your personal Facebook page, your aliases and such, break it down, man.
Well, I got 3 pages. One for OG Lil Vato, one for Sancho, and then one for mine. But you can see everything on my page under Jason Ben Trujillo, and I created a public figure page, and if you guys can hit me up on there, it'd be great. I got to get it going, you know what I mean?
How do they find your public figure page?
It's under Jason Ben Trujillo. I don't know, people get confused because I can't even accept friends anymore, so that's how it got, you know what I mean? So I started out my public figure page so they can find me there too. And I do happy birthday shout outs, any kind of shout out for free. So you can check it out there. The happy birthdays, that's for supporting me, and that is how I feel. So
yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's awesome that you're doing something that legally is public domain, so you can't get hit with copyright for going and singing happy birthday because it's a public protected creation at this point. It has exceeded its copyright law. So that's a great gimmick.
I didn't even know it was gimmick. I even created my own one. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
No, and I don't mean for the word gimmick to be a moniker. It's not a negative thing.
You're cool, man. You're cool. I just thought it was funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. That's that's very innovative of you.
I think I sing everybody in Pueblo happy birthday, eh?
Yeah. So, I was gonna tell you about your Facebook page there. This is what I do personally, and you can take it for what it's worth or leave it. Just putting it out there for the viewers as well. That my personal page caps out. So I go in and delete people that their accounts are deactivated, and I from time to time put a post up saying this is my rubric. It's not personal, and I just allow people to loop back in.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
because if they're deactivated, I have no way of telling when they're gonna jump back in or if they're gonna jump back in, and if there's somebody that wants to be in that space, and I don't discriminate. I'm unbiased about it. Like I don't care if I'm friends with Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson deactivates his account, he's got to freaking jump back in the loop. It just is what it is. And that's that's the way that I keep it fair.
I keep it. I even had to do that with people. You know what I mean? I can't accept somebody else. If I lose a friend, I just go down the list and add who's ever next. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it gets like that,
Okay. And the other thing is too, and I don't know if you're implementing it into your process or whatnot, but so the thing is some of these people that are deactivated may potentially be on my artist page, and I'm sure many of them are. You know what I mean? So they're already in the loop in those regards. So when these new people come in, then you can hit them with an invite to your artist page. You know what I mean? So
see, that's where it gets me. You know what I mean? If they're on my friend's account, because I'm posting the same way that I'm posting on my personal page. You know what I mean? But I don't want to invite them and then they're seeing two things. You know what I mean? They're saying the same thing, and on both pages. And it gets weird. That's why I don't invite people from my friends list. They can just come in. The new people could come in to my public figure page. You know what I mean? Because that's how I did it. So. I post the same.
Yeah, well, you know me, Jason. You can holler at me at 2 a.m. you know how I do. You know what I mean? But
right.
You already know. If you need to chop it up in any way, shape, or form, I got you, and I know you got me, man. So
appreciate it.
So
I got you.
Everybody, I'm Devoted. This is Small Talk with Devoted. This is Jason Ben Trujillo, 719 always on my mind. Sancho Man, friggin' OG Little Vato. You know what it is. You heard it here, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Get at us, man. We blowing up, baby.